Does your body ever feel tense when you play? Lots of pianists struggle with tension, including me. Today I'm sharing 2 exercises with you that you can easily add to your daily routine. Just a few minutes a day doing these exercises can make a huge difference. You can play freer, faster, and with less risk of injury. Let's dive in. The first exercise is playing pianissimo. This is a great exercise generally for technique. You see that a lot with piano playing. Lots of subjects overlap with each other. So this exercise is not only good for reducing tension, but for lots of things. The exercise is simple. I'll show it on the scale. The point is to play pianissimo. And I want you to, at the very beginning of doing this exercise, experiment a little bit with the very minimum that you can press the key and still make a sound. So the reason, with every finger, you see, I'm taking my time and I'm trying to explore that point as to where nothing comes out. You see, now I pressed it down, but nothing came out. To explore that point of where nothing comes out and sound comes out. So try to go on the edge there. That's just for the very beginning. After that, I want you to take a passage out of whatever piece you're playing at the moment and start with playing that passage pianissimo. The key here is to go really, really slow. So start off the exercise with just exploring that edge between yes sound and no sound. Make sure you get into contact with the pianissimo feeling. And then play a few bars of your piece in a slow tempo. Don't feel rushed. Don't feel like you have to play in the exact rhythm. Take your time, stretch even the rhythm a bit if you need to, and play a few bars of your piece pianissimo. The reason why this exercise works is that I hear tons of students playing way too loud all the time. So first of all, it's not necessary, it's not pretty, but it also builds up a lot of tension. And just doing this exercise kind of resets you dynamically and reminds you not to only explore loud, louder, loudest. So how you can do this exercise is at the start of every practice session. That's what I would definitely advise. But I would also advise that you actually pause your practice every couple of minutes and do this exercise again, whatever bar you're at. So you can do this in different ways. You can, I would probably put an alarm. So for example, 10 minutes of practice, alarm goes, and wherever I'm at, I stop. I find that pianissimo sound again for a moment. And then I play a couple of bars pianissimo. The reason why you should disturb your practice for this, even though it might feel annoying, is because tension builds up slowly without you noticing. And by the time that you do notice it, it's actually already too late. It's too late to fix it with these kinds of exercises. It's already become so disturbing that it causes you pain. Your body's already really tense, and if you actually interrupt it before the buildup becomes really bad, before you actually notice it yourself, you'll have, with just a few minutes, prevented so much tension, prevented even injuries in some cases. So that's why I would advise putting an alarm. If you really hate the idea, I get it, I can understand, you like to be absorbed, you like to be focused, I would do something else. I would write it on the top of every page. Or at the top of, for example, a tricky section or whatever. I would just write it in your music, write relaxation exercise. Whenever you see that, interrupt whatever you're doing, do the exercise, just a minute even, 2 minutes, doesn't have to be long, and continue with your playing. That way you're not disturbed, but you're still reminded. So do whatever way this works for you. That's how you build this into the daily routine. Now, second exercise is one that I used to do all the time with my teacher when I was studying in the conservatory, and that is the falling exercise. So I hated it, by the way. Maybe I shouldn't tell you that. It was lovely. Okay, so whenever you have, especially this works really well with chords, but you can basically do it also with single notes. So just try to loosen up your body a bit before you do it, and then try to play your chord while you're falling forward. So don't worry about the right notes. You see that I played wrong notes. Don't worry about the right notes. Just try to kind of fall into it. And the reason, try to play approximately your chord, but don't worry about hitting more notes. So the reason why this exercise really works is most people play their chords like this. I see this a lot, trying to play purely with your fingers, or maybe even only a little bit with your hands, while you block the rest of this, while you stiffen this up, playing only with your hands like this, causes a lot of tension and actually gives you very harsh sound. If you try to get it from your back, from your whole body, Even try to, feel that energy going up from your feet into your whole body and coming out like this. And you can kind of make the exercise like what I did now is I did the exercise from very loose to really falling forwards, falling a couple of times to actually having a little bit more control, trying to feel it again, up from the feet into the back and getting it a bit more clean. So trying to really play the chord with your body, or like the notes with your body instead of with just the hands. So that's another exercise that I would highly recommend you do. Same thing, I would start my practice with that, and if you do it on a single note, it's also possible. So let's try that with a single note. So as opposed to just like this, going down, just, I don't know if you see that, but just going with the finger, just trying to really put it from the whole body, falling forward, while you're trying to produce that sound with your body as opposed to just your fingers. So do that at the start of every practice session, but also again, just like the previous exercise, either put an alarm or mark it in your score, stop whatever you're doing to do that exercise. So in this way, with just a couple of minutes a day, tension just doesn't stand a chance of building. And then it also doesn't get to the point that it causes injuries or it causes you to just feel like you're blocked with your technique, you can't go any faster, In general, in order to go fast, in order to play fast, you really need to build up a relaxed technique. And the great thing about these exercises is also that they're triggers for the brain. So if you do them for a couple of weeks, you'll notice that whenever you think about the pianissimo, your body already starts responding. It's the great thing, like, how your memory works, muscle memory also, how it works. So you just think about the exercises, it already has an effect on your body. So I hope that I reminded you how important relaxation is in piano playing. Let me know how these exercises work out for you. I hope that you incorporate them in your daily routine. We are very close to launching our newest course. It's called the Mistake-Proof Pianist. And in this course, we really zoom in on a gap of knowledge that we've noticed in pretty much all students we've taught. It's about how to practice and how to, especially to fix mistakes. A lot of people just do this wrong. Our course is based around this. We have launched our pilot program in which we give our course for a very special, very low price to you. And you give us helpful feedback in order for us to improve the course before we make the course available to everybody. If you're interested in joining our pilot program, we were supposed to actually roll out the course this week, but we got really, really sick. So not so good for us, but good for you because the pilot program is still available this week. Just leave your email address. I'll leave the link down in the description box if you want to join at this very special price. So thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below if these exercises worked out for you, or just stop by and say hello. We always love to read comments. It's basically the thing that keeps us shooting every week for you. And thanks so much. We'll see you next week again.